Hey guys, how's it going? A new video today on Star Citizen. Thought I'd do a video on this because they have a free flight event going on, and I kind of wanted to capture my first reactions of playing the game. For those of you who perhaps don't know what Star Citizen is, basically it's like a massive, currently it's in pre-alpha, but the goal is it's going to be a massive MMO, like space shooter FPS game, but there's so much more to it than that. I mean, there's going to be like a full economy, there's going to be racing, smuggling, pirates, I can't even name, there's just so much. And when the full game comes out, there are going to be dozens of these star systems, all with planets, all with their own satellites, natural and otherwise. There's just going to be so much. In its current state, we only have one star system, which is the Stanton system, which is only missing one planet and its various satellites. But other than that, we have a full, basically, star system to explore. And for those of you who don't know, they have full planets that you can go on and land theoretically anywhere you kind of want to. It's just a huge game, and the reason that it's, I think, so popular and so people are so excited is because it's trying to push the boundaries of what a game really is trying to be. This is a quadruple A game, as I saw one comment on a YouTube video, but but it's got so much praise and for being ambitious, and to see where this game's going to be in a couple of years' time is going to be amazing. But yeah, I mean, I've never really got a chance to play Star Citizen before because I've never had the hardware to run it. I mean, this thing is such a demanding game. You're gonna need a beefy laptop or gaming PC to run it, unfortunately. I'll give you the stats of mine a little bit later and kind of show you the FPS and what the game's currently like to play and problems with it, the good, the bad. But yeah, I mean, this will be one of the first times I'm actually hopping in and experiencing it all for the first time. So the universe is the actual game itself. Star Marine is Call of Duty. For this, it's a little FPS sort of game mode. And then Arena Commander is COD, but with spaceships. You survive endless waves of enemy fighters, that kind of stuff. But the universe is the actual star system you get to explore and basically do whatever you want. So we're going to go with this. And you can see some of the artwork here. The game is gorgeous. You'll see when we hop in, but it is truly amazing. Like I said, Stanton system is the only one available right now. Gives you some sort of history. But yeah, I mean, let's just hop in. And I believe we'll spawn in on ArcCorp. And for those of you who don't know, the planets, we'll talk about ArcCorp because that's probably where it'll spawn. But ArcCorp is imagine Coruscant. It's a whole planet that's a city, and it's got different landing areas all over the place you can visit and stuff. And it's just jaw-dropping to think how quickly a whole planet was created with the procedural tech that they have. But yeah, I mean, I'm just so excited to see where this thing's going to go. And of course there are hundreds of ships, weapons, guns, upgrades for shields and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, everything's fully customizable, or will be in the future, I suppose. They still have some stuff to do, but they've got some weapons in, some modules and bits and bobs. So there's it's semi-playable, I'd say, but it is in a alpha kind of stage, really. But it's a free flight event up until the 5th of December, if you're watching this when this video's just gone live. So feel free to hop on and give it a try, even if your PC or laptop can't run it. Give it a go, see how bad it is. Because it's definitely worth giving a try if you don't know what it is. And if you can't play and you don't want to buy a ship yet or whatever, just watch some YouTube videos on it. Try and look it up, and because this game is truly amazing, I think. Of course, one of the first issues you'll notice is loading times. yeah, loading times are going to be a bit of a problem. But once you get in the game, like, there are no loading times. Everything is like smooth transition. Like when you get in an elevator, there's no loading screen. When you go through doors, there's no loading screen. When you change planets, there's no loading screen. But of course, it's pre-alpha, so it's not going to be as smooth and as refined or as quick as your standard AAA games. Hopefully, it won't take us too long to load up. And hopefully it won't crash either, because that is a problem that a lot of people have. Obviously it's in alpha, there are going to be bugs, there are going to be glitches, etc, etc. So if you have a beefy computer and you run into problems, don't worry, it's not your hardware, it's the game, it's just not polished. But to imagine what this thing's going to be like when everything runs smooth, when everything is crystal clear, when everything is just, crisp. It's truly going to be one of the most amazing games that has ever released. And people who know Star Citizen already know this. Like, you can't deny how successful Star Citizen has been. And the game's not even out yet. Like, this is alpha. And it's only been the most successful crowd-funded campaign, I think, ever. Definitely in gaming terms. Like, last time I checked, it's over 200 million in crowdfunding. I can probably go check on the website while this is loading. Which is just, amazing. Like, you wouldn't have thought, 200 million in crowdfunding. That's nuts. Like, this, AAA games, some of them don't even get a $200 million budget. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Funding, here we go. How much has it raised? Ooh. Okay. So, date 30th of November, Saturday, 2019. $248 million in crowdfunding. With a total of 2,444,000 Star Citizens. That's basically like people who have bought ships and stuff. That's nuts. I mean, if we look on this little chart here, I mean, yesterday, 29th, they raised a total of 1,473,000. That was yesterday. That was a Friday. How nuts is that? That is a ridiculous amount of money. That's crazy. That really is. Right, this loading time is... It's giving GTA Online a run for its money. Oh. Oh my god, we're in. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm going to quickly add a FPS little readout on my computer so you guys can kind of hopefully see what kind of FPS I'm getting. So this is where you start, it seems. This is a little hab, what they're called hab rooms. Think of them as like little apartments, basically. So let's hop out of bed. I'm slightly familiar with the controls because I've done some videos on this beforehand. Yeah, not exactly the cleanest thing. But yeah, this is where you start. So you can obviously have first and third person. This is my current character model. But yeah, you spawn these little rooms here. I mean, this is just a good example of the level of detail. They have a shower. It doesn't work yet. Oh, and is that a toilet? Ooh, look at that. Folding out toilet paper. I don't know why that's that exciting, but... But yeah, I mean, you guys will notice already moving around and stuff, this is not smooth at all. And doors for... Oh, no, it's decided to come back. Right, quick, out. So yeah, you guys can already get an idea that you spawn in these little habitation areas here. But let's go out. Oh my god. What the hell? This is ridiculous. Okay, so this is what I meant by like Coruscant. This is a planet that we spawned on, right? I don't know how much further I can go. Look at that. That's the tram. That's like, I've seen that. That's the tram system. And look down there. There's like the like space highway, like a hologram advertisement thing. This is nuts, truly. Oh, there's someone else here. They're gonna press the button. Let's go. Okay. Let's go ground floor. That's just a small snippet, that little vista there of the true like scale and beauty of Star Citizen. But like I said, this game is nowhere near polished enough. I mean, everything is jittery, things aren't loading properly. But come on. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Just look how like beautiful it is. Like this was all procedurally generated. I mean, this bit was kind of handcrafted. And you'll also notice probably that the music is dropping in and out. And I thought it was a mushroom for a second. But yeah, I mean, this show, in these kind of areas, you'll have like things you can buy. So obviously weapons. You can come in here, and you've got a selection of weapons and armor you can buy and bits and bobs. So here you've got like assault rifle. What's this here? Looks like a sniper. Yeah, sniper rifle, shotgun. So you can buy weapons at the moment and certain attachments. They've got scopes there and stuff, it seems. Suits of armor here for more protection and stuff. Kasaba outlet is clothes. So let's press up. Oh no, we can go straight in.
From your next favorite shirt to the jacket you need to have, Kasaba Outlet has everything you want to wear.
Okay, that's good. So yeah, you can buy clothes and stuff. So it's still got like a bit of like stuff to do other than just the spaceships. But that's just giving you an idea of what it's going to be. You're going to be able to buy clothes, weapons, armor for your character. It's not going to be like, oh, you're just stuck in a ship, you can't get out. It's more like, no, like you can get out and wander around. Like you couldn't, in theory, touch a ship. Like you could just play the game without having to get in a ship at all. And look at all these like neon lights and the holograms. Oh my god. And in case you're wondering how it works out day and night, it works out from the sun. Like it's not as if this is a planet and then there's like some random skybox with the light comes up. It's like, no, no, no. There's like light physics almost. I don't know how quite to explain it, but as the planet rotates, the sun shines on it and then creates the light. It's not a skybox or anything. It's like the planet rotates around a star in a game. That's ridiculous. You'll also notice that there's handy signs everywhere. Spaceport is obviously where you get your ships, and the convention centre is where the yearly Aerospace Expo takes place. Think of it as like the Geneva Motor Show, but for spaceships. What should we do? I think what we'll do is we'll save that for another video maybe and do the spaceport first and just show you what it's like to get a ship out, to fly and all that stuff. And around these places and stuff, whenever you land on planets, usually there's some kind of tram system or train system, or some form of public transport basically to help you get around. And these are quite good. This is like a floating tram. It shows you when it's going to arrive, where it's going to, where you're from, all that good stuff. I mean, just look at all, that's huge. Just look at all the, buildings. How pretty is this? This is truly astonishing. I mean, they've even done, to me, irrelevant things. Look, you could just sit down if you want. If it will let me select the seat. Okay, so there's some things to work on. But look at this. We're on a space tram going to a spaceport in a space game. This is insane. But look at all this. Is like a planet, all of this. And we're going to go on a space highway. I do have to admit, I mean, there are definitely some things they could work on, like all these spaceships. I mean, come on. They kind of look a bit stupid. You've got all this pretty city stuff, and then you've got these stupid red and blue engines. It doesn't look good at all. I get what they're going for. Red is one way, blue is the other, and there's a ship there. Okay, I'm not quite sure. Ignore that. That's not supposed to be there. Someone's managed to get their ship stuck there. But anyway, we're going to head straight over to the spaceport. Going through all these customs area and stuff. It's all realistic. This game is created as if it was actually the 30th century. Anyway, if you want to get a ship out, you just go to the spaceport and go to one of these ship retrieval consoles. We're not going to use that one because someone might be there. We're going to use it. And if you use the free flight, you'll probably get an Aegis Avenger Titan for the whole time. But you'll notice that there's all these other ships that I've rented out. And you can rent these out if you go to the expo for free. On that day you can try them out and stuff, so definitely keep an eye out for those ships you want. And there's a different company every day essentially. But we're going to get the standard Aegis Titan out, which is a small light fighter with a little bit of cargo space. Anyway, let's see where it goes to. Hangar 3. Yeah, you'll see commercial flights and hangar elevators. Hangar elevators is where we want to go, but commercial flights, in the future there will be airplanes basically that go to different planets and different locations in the star system. So you wouldn't have to actually fly yourself. You could be I don't know, some sort of assassin kind of character who doesn't have his own ship and travels around crowds, and I don't know, or you could be a trader or something, or maybe you're just stranded somewhere. I did pick the right hangar, didn't I? Hangar 3. I can't reach it. Nope. Hangar 3. Oh, someone else is here. Hello. And obviously my marker is there for my ship. But yeah, I'm just kind of showing you the process of getting a ship. Boom, here we go. So this is just one of the many ships, and this isn't the best looking ship by any means. I mean, this is one of the smallest ships in the game. There are definitely huge role ships. But let's open the back up and give you an idea of what you can expect should you wish to buy a Titan. Nice little ramp here. A teeny bit of cargo space, nothing too drastic. Let's close that back up. automatic doors, nice little crew quarters, a bed, and some other bits and bobs. In the future, beds will actually be used to log on and off in the game. Like, you won't be able to like just exit the game and like come back to where you were. You have to have a bed in order to do that. And you can currently use a bed if you want to. If you like fly into the middle of space, hop in your bed and log off, when you log back in, you'll be where you were before. So beds in ships are actually quite a useful feature, because some do have them and some don't. I think pretty much all... I know some star ships come with a bed and some don't. But if you're buying one, get one with a bed, because it'll make life a lot easier for you. But anyway, let's get in the pilot seat. Nice spinning round action. Doors are going a bit haywire back there, but you know, you've just got to put up with these things. Anyway, to take off, you have to put your ship in flight ready mode, which basically turns on the power and the engines simultaneously. You can do it separately if you wish, but flight ready is just quicker.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
There you go. Gives you all like notifications. Noise was a bit delayed. Don't worry about these screens for now. I'll quickly run through what they are, and you can change them. So this is simply just power distribution. You've got shields, weapons, thrusters. You can just change it around. So I want 100% weapon power, 100% thrust power, whatever. But at the moment, it's split between the three. You can just get individual items shown, stealth. This is just shields, shield strength. You can see slowly going up. And you've got all these other things, but we're not really going to worry about those for now. I'm just here to show you how you take off. Next, you want to open up either your comms or the Mobi-Glass. We'll do it through comms because it's much more fun, I think. Menu, comms, and then you want to call Area 18 Landing Services to request permission to take off.
You are clear to launch.
There you go, clear to launch. And then you'll notice that this starts opening. All we have to do now is take off. So I'm going to bring my top speed down really quickly. Here we go. This is our little ship. I'm going to bring in our landing gear, show you guys what that's like. And there you go. And I mean, and then from here you can do whatever you want pretty much. These red lines are like no-go zones, in case you're wondering, but other than that, I mean, we can just like fly around. Hopefully I'm not going to crash, but you never know. We can make it exciting. But I mean, yeah, this is all a planet. This is all like procedurally generated, and look at it, it's magnificent. But you can come here and like fly in and out of all these skyscrapers, and come through here, cut through here. Yeah, if you wanted to be like some sort of stunt pilot, you could if you wanted to. I believe that's a convention centre down there. So that's where the expo takes place, in that massive like hall area, which looks a bit like a droid control ship from Star Wars, I've realised. But yeah, and obviously, like I said, look at all this. I mean, it's loading a bit, but it's still gorgeous. I mean, look at that, come on. That is truly like amazing. But anyway, let's get some altitude. Let's punch it. Let's head 85 degrees. Will do us nicely. I've stuck her on cruise control. And let's just admire the planet as we go up. Obviously it's still not the smoothest. You guys have noticed I've been around maybe 10, 20 FPS. I'll quickly run through what I have so you guys can benchmark it against your own things. If you guys want to know what laptop I have a Strix Hero 2 from Asus ROG. It comes with a GTX 1060, It's got 16 gig of RAM. Yeah, it's got an i7 processor, 8th gen. So not too bad. I mean, especially for like a gaming laptop, that's definitely, you know, nothing to be like shabby about. But for a game like Star Citizen, especially because it's like unrefined, you might struggle. So you do need a really beefy computer. But I mean, let's just quickly, I don't know, let's take it off cruise control. This whole planet is a city, and you can go wherever you want. Like, if I wanted to, I could go over there. You know, I could fly like anywhere around this planet. And I'll open up the map quickly and show you guys. Like, this is the planet, right? And there are like different areas: Area 4, Area 17, Area 6, Area 18 is the one we're at, Area 20, Area 11. And you, in the future, will be able to land at all of these locations. But then ArcCorp has a bunch of comm arrays, which have various functions and like missions and stuff. It then has not one, but 2 moons. Then you'll notice there are 2 nearby space stations in asteroid clusters, mainly for like, you know, being rest stops. Then we'll zoom out a bit more. Asteroid belt, and this is the star system currently. These are basically like space stations, all these with numbers. But yeah, I mean, you've got here Hurston, which is another planet that you can currently land on. The map is a bit glitchy, it's not letting me zoom in, but you can see it's got 1, 2, 3, no, 4 moons? Wait. Ita, Magda, I can't really see what that is, Aberdeen, and Ariel, 4 moons. Bunch of comm arrays. And that whole planet you can land on wherever you want. 2 space stations there. Oh, here's another planet, which you currently can't land on, unfortunately. But yeah, you've got Crusader, which is another planet which has like I said, its own moons and stuff. Hopefully it'll... There we go. Yella, Daymar, Selena, bunch of comm arrays, Port Olisar. All of these you can go to and land. Another space station, Daymar. I mean, this is ridiculous, this whole like star system. And it takes a good distance to travel to all of these, by the way. But that's just to give you an idea of like the true scale. And then this is just one. They're going to have dozens of these when the game comes out. So yeah. Now, for some reason I've got a target up on my reticle. Drake Caterpillar. Where the hell are you? Let's not worry about that too much. But anyway, quick weapons test to show you guys what kind of weapons there are. We have this Gatling gun at the front, which I will show you now. Pretty nice. And some laser weapons, which are mounted under the wing, 1 each. So combined firepower, not too bad. But yeah, let's keep going up. Stick in cruise control and hopefully we'll be able to get you a proper nice view of the planet as a whole. But yeah, overall, like, come on, this is nuts. But look at how beautiful like the atmosphere looks. And I tell you what we'll do actually, we'll go over to this side of the planet so you can perhaps see what it's like sunny. Screen's going red because of G-forces there, 10 Gs, which is not going to feel good. Okay, our character's, he's calmed down a bit. Kind of screwed him up, but we good. Come on, look at how like amazing all of this is. Obviously it needs a lot of polish. You can tell here that it's not exactly like kind of rendered properly. It's a bit weird how it all works, but it's like still amazing to see. Like they've actually added a whole like a city planet. But yeah, I mean, this is just the tip of the Star Citizen iceberg. Please go away if you don't know what it is and like research it and like have a look at it and watch videos on it, because it's something truly special that the gaming industry like hasn't seen before. I just love the noises and stuff. But yeah, I mean, and obviously you could still have people in the back. You could have a passenger sit in the back and do stuff and like look after the cargo. I'll be honest, I don't know how long it's going to take to get to this other side where the sun is, so we're going to cheat a little bit. We're going to go up a bit more and do a quantum jump, and then I think we'll call it there. You can see like all those streaks, because obviously we're still in atmosphere, and then you'll see how beautiful the engines are once we get into space. But yeah, now that we're out of like ArcCorp, you can kind of see there's that nice blue streak from that engine. Look at that. Whoa. But we're getting about 40 to 50 FPS now. So yeah, in like the really the really dense areas, you're going to be getting like like as low as 10 FPS if you've got a half decent system to run the game on. But out here, because there's not much going on, I'm getting about 45, 50 FPS. Not bad. It's not quite 60. I mean, this computer has 144 Hertz screen, so still some ways to go. But you guys can kind of still get a sense of scale. Also, like to give you an idea, we're travelling 1,113 meters a second. I don't know how fast it is in miles per hour or whatever, but that's pretty quick. Like, you can kind of see we're slowly going out, and I think what we're doing now is do a short quantum jump. Where should we go? Let's go to one of the moons. Let's go to this moon here, because it's a bit closer. There's a marker come up. Ah, there, lovely. So I'm going to move her. Now ships, most of them will come with what's called a quantum drive, which is like a jump drive basically for system travel. We're going to spool it up, calibrate, and then jump away. You know, said it's 119,000 kilometers away. Yeah, calibration's ready. Let's jump. I'm going third person, and boom. Okay, very laggy. But yeah, we're in quantum, coming up to the moon. And then this is its whole like body in itself. Like this is all its like mining bases and stuff on. I'll turn the cruise off. And that back there, that's the planet. That's the sun. This is the moon, which we've just jumped to. And this moon has, like, as you can see, it's got like, mining facilities, processing facilities. And you can land wherever you want. Like, this is such a sick game. You know, I'm so excited to see what happens with this. So yeah, if you're watching when this comes out, or near like November, which is usually their anniversary time when they have CitizenCon, there might be a free flight event. Go check it out. But yeah, hopefully this has been nice to actually hop in and see that. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with it. I mean, personally, I think the first thing they need to work on is like smoothing everything out. The loadings, jittery, everything's all over the place. But once you get into like an empty corner of like the game, look at that 60 FPS, like 60 version on 70 FPS, which is much better. You can tell how much smoother everything is now. This is how it should run in like ArcCorp Area 18. This is what I would expect it to be in the future. All smooth, 60 FPS, crisp. Love that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and if you ever decide to get Star Citizen, I really hope you guys enjoy it. And like, it's going to be such an interesting game to keep your eye on. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.
A little stronger now.